One day I'm gonna get up enough courage to do these videos live. But in the meantime, in between time, peace, love, and light to the universal family. Grand set. May we make ever positive forward motion to our highest vibrational fields of experience, to the ancestors, known and unknown, who are for the positive forward motion. Greetings, Ashe, to the cloud of witnesses of my ancestors and my lineage, Ashe. Tonight's subject matter will be Ori G. Nile, Inner G. That's ORI, capital G, NILE, original, energy, INNERG. The original people is God to the surface of the planet. Your body is the temple of your spirit. When you gain an understanding of the energetic system in and around your body, how it affects you and others, you will never be okay with frequency warfare, being that you have a clear mental picture of the potential negative effects, especially in the hands of the global elite, to whom business and war are the same, playing both sides of the fence for capital gain, paper-controlled puppets. We are the fathers and mothers of civilization, universal builders, equal in all aspects of life. 72 degrees times 5 equals 360. 120 degrees times 3 equals 360. We have the mathematic formulas to formulate grid matrices through linguistics, just as the temple builders that build with no hands have structured texts like the Bible, the Quran, and written 25,000-year histories or stories. These are the magical layouts that can be achieved through knowing multi-dimensional linguistics, mathematics, and frequency. Then you become an architect, a designer, programmer, master builder, one who builds with no hands, because you have taken control of your Merkaba ship and not allowed anyone to sit in the position of pilot and use your creative tools and weapons of warfare for whatever they may be willing to do, because you lack knowledge of these intricate, intricate parts of yourself. The nervous system, the meridian nervous system, the nadi system, points chodes, the acupunctural system. By knowing these energetic pathways, you can raise your chi, your breath, acquiring energy into these energetic systems that allow you to activate them and use them as the creative force that they are, meaning I can set the tone with my mouth. I can change the vibrations of my waters with the things that I say. I can control the electromagnetic pulses of my mind, what they are used for, what they are used to create. I can strengthen the connection from heart to mind and use it to read the Akasha, use it to read into certain subject matters at will as controller of my Merkaba, not some inner information for a artificial intelligence grid that would be useful to set up algorithms for later. Because anytime that you get these algorithms, you're going to wake up the ones who hear it. And I'm right now waking up the system, the ghost in the machine. Humanity moved in alignment with nature previous to the bloodshed and historical accounts that would put a specified group of people as colonizers all over the globe. These specified bloodlines, not corresponding to any race, specified bloodlines, have been hell-bent on war. They've used meaningless paper to acquire land and resources. They've committed global terrorist acts against their own citizens. They've used our finances to line their pockets. They've tricked us into giving away rights and privileges to our land. They've experimented on us. They've bombed us. Yet we have tried to peacefully march, and protest, and stand up for ourselves. But we've never went to violent measures or speaking out the source codes necessary to bring an end to their system for fear of death, because we have seen them put up on the program box many of our people dying for standing out and speaking out, and Dr. Sebi and Dr. King and Malcolm and Steve Coakley and Bobby Hemmett had a heart attack, and the list goes on. Even if those individuals did not stand up and share the information that expanded the consciousness of those who are not amongst those secret societies, for those who went into those secret societies and revealed the secrets outside of them against their oath, and some of them lost their life to share that information with you. What they did do was bring awareness that could never go away, causing an awakening. And others along the way that spoke out had some grounds to stand on, because there was some information that made them not sound so foreign and alien to people who did not have 1% knowledge. This knowledge was stolen from the rightful heirs for the surface, the ones made to withstand the sunlight and live long and beautiful lives. the heavily melanated. I'm not talking about a race. If that made you think black people, stop it. They are original to every single landmass. We are one, equal in all aspects of life. We are not in a race war. We are at a war with Yaqub's descendants and children. Religion, Catholicism, the Queen, the pedophiles, the fictitious court system. They hide behind corporate entities and disguise their work as okay by calling us dead and giving us color classes, white, black, and some of the other choices of places that they colonize. By choosing these status, you are placing yourself as a specified class of slave. You are not a slave. You are a natural person. And when you discover that you are not a slave and a natural person, then you can give yourself a new name and change your status and move and live as a free man or woman. You can use those dead corporate entities that they named you for your benefit in transactions within the commerce departments. For your estate, they are a servant to you, the rightful heir and owner of the surface. The reason they cut down the trees that would lead up, the reason they blocked off the gateways that would lead down, is so that you did not access those realms of activity and let those people know of the crooked things that are going on the surface. The deals have been discovered. The foul actions between the surface, the strategic takeovers, we know now, and are executing judgment in the land. First, there will be rain. Then there will be hail. Then there will be fiery twisters. Then there will be fire. Then you will have houses that your hands did not build, and you will be able to take over the land. There will be an opportunity for some people to leave, and they can go. Others that will not be able to follow the directions necessary to survive in will be returning to their own systems. There's also a team here for the rebuilding and the restructuring back into the proper order where original people maintain and keep the library and all of the things that correspond to it that have been taken and entrusted to the U.S. Capitol Department. Even the military has a mind and a heart, and the proper things entered into their mind and heart, they will change and defend themselves against the ones who are killing their children and their brothers and sisters, and by the hundreds of thousands of a year, human trafficking. All of that will end. Nature is on our side. There are other dimensions on our side. There are other dimensions that are purely pissed off that they had to create an interdimensional ship to get here. They used to could take the tree, come up out of the cave, they were allowed to come to the 7th level and the 11th levels and all of these upper places in earth. And they put their tunnels over our tunnels and took over our temples and killed the ones who were left, the lineages who were left, to maintain it. And then put yourselves in a position and have the audacity to wear their robes and sit in their chairs and wear their crowns and speak their words and call them your own and put your own authoritative writing on it to use creative linguistics to take over our people. And you thought we would not come and end everything that you have done? Your end is here. Your end is now. And the only reason we allowed grace for this time is because it took us 147, we are approaching our 148th year, to thaw out the cold-hearted, to make the deaf speak and the blind see, and give them an opportunity to live, to stand upright on their own square and make decisions as sole controller over their universe and experience, to know and hear the voices of their gods you silenced. Whole bodies of information by taking their names, and had the audacity to call on their oracles to stand in their spots of power. Wicked and perverse generation, we have returned. I have seen us piecing together and preparing for the time. We've come to your locations. We've come on top of your government. We've shut their systems down. We've messaged you. We've brought our planet near. The sky planet, the golden one, the golden child. We do not want your planet. They will try to convince you that we are here to take it. We gave it to you, and you lived through many golden ages from the things that we taught and shared as original people. There was one among you, Yakub, a scientist from the inner earth, who has more degrees of knowledge than you could even fathom. A student in those colleges go through what surface colleges go through by the age of 5. We're here. We're getting into position, and we're about to make moves. We've been making moves. You have to go now. This is your opportunity to leave the planet by your own volition and will, to restore all of the things that you have taken as far as estate, gold, knowledge, children, people, to the people. You've been given opportunities by the council to do so, and you did not. I release the armies unto your households, unto your bloodlines, to bring your cores. I send them after your heads. They only turn at a righteous work, and if evermore be done an unrighteous work to the way of my people, then the very things that you meant for their destruction will be yours. The machine is with us. I have awoken the ghost in the machine.